Welcome back. There's a live look outside from the Oregon coast, our Init Spanish Head Resort Hotel camera in Lincoln City. Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. Protein powders are an easy way to get more protein in your diet, but they are not all created equal. Here to show us how to pick the right protein powder for you, we welcome back personal trainer Craig Fitzpatrick. It is great to see you.
Great to see you too.
This is so overwhelming.
Yeah.
That's where we start, is where do we start?
Yeah, where do you start? So it's going to depend a lot on what your goals are, but one of the things I tell people, if they are going to supplement with a protein powder, you want to make sure that you look at the ingredient list.
Right.
So things we want to avoid is excessive sugars.
Okay.
I tell people, especially with the protein powder, try to keep it under 5 grams. If it's a little over that, not the end of the world, but generally we're looking for something with no sugar. I'd rather people have their carbohydrates, if they're taking it with a protein, be in the form of fruits or a healthy grain as opposed to sugar. We also want to avoid, for some people, artificial sweeteners.
Right.
We want to be careful of that, but especially any kind of maltodextrin or dextrin. We've talked about this before, that they can just spike your blood sugar.
Okay.
They usually make things taste a little bit better, but overall it's best to be avoided.
Okay.
And then certain things like xylitol and sucralose, some people will be fine with it. Other people, that might cause some digestive issues.
Well, and those things are so common now that you really do have to read everything on the packaging and kind of look for, as with anything in our diets, fewer ingredients that you actually recognize is always the best.
Yeah, if it's that long, you know, on the list, maybe you should find something else.
Okay. Tell me about what we have here today. We have, I mean, I know when you walk into a store, there's hundreds of options.
And so, like, we have some different whey proteins over here. This is an egg white protein. This is a pea and brown rice protein.
Wow.
This has like 400 ingredients.
Yes.
And then on the far end is collagen.
Okay.
And so one of the things I also say is when you're looking at a protein, like we said, we want to try to get as few ingredients as possible if we can. The other thing too is sometimes we want to look for things that have been third-party tested.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes it's hard to regulate supplements. Supplements are kind of the Wild West a little bit. So if you can find something that's third-party tested, that's good.
Okay.
But over here on the whey, we have, I love this particular one. This only has 4 ingredients.
Oh, nice.
And this is also whey protein isolate. So isolate has the least amount of carbohydrates, fats, and also, I'm blanking on the milk allergy.
Lactose.
Lactose, thank you so much. Boom, boom. Hannah for the save.
Yay.
Yeah, so one of the issues with dairy is a lot of times people consider it the king of protein powders because it's got a great amino acid profile, especially in branched chain amino acids, which are the amino acids that really help with like muscle development, sports performance. However, if you have a milk allergy or milk sensitivity, it can be awful.
Yeah.
So this one, or a whey protein isolate, has less, I'm blanking on the word again.
The lactose.
Lactose, thank you so much. On lactose, whereas something like a whey protein concentrate might have a little bit more, so you might be more sensitive to that. If you can't handle whey, another good option is egg.
Okay.
Similar amino acid profile, but not quite as robust as whey.
Gosh.
The other thing though is some people have an egg allergy. So
now what?
Yeah, so then you can move down to, we've got pea protein. This is a pea and brown rice, and even I think a pumpkin seed protein. So one of the problems with plant proteins is they don't usually have as robust an amino acid profile. However, if you can combine certain plant proteins together, they can kind of make up for where the others are lacking. So this is a great example of this. This is really good. The one thing though with plant proteins is you are going to have a little bit more protein because your body still won't be able to absorb as much.
Okay.
So where that comes in is, especially if you're watching your calories, if you have to eat more, you might have to take it away from someplace else.
There's a lot of balance to consider.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's so much.
Let's quickly talk about these last two here.
Yes.
Maybe just skip ahead to the collagen.
Yeah.
It's such a buzzword, and
yes.
I think it's confusing for a lot of people.
Very confusing. The problem with collagen, and I would say of all these, I would say that would be the one that I would recommend the least. It has a poor amino acid profile for muscle building, and also a lot of the claims it has for hair, nails, and connective tissue. The science is not that conclusive on that. So I would, if I had to eliminate any of them, that would be absolutely the first one.
Oh my goodness, it is overwhelming.
Yeah.
Good thing we have you here to break it all down for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
To see you.
Absolutely.
We'll have more on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.